And your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can in which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorent, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh, sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man. Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the two.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide a court with, but that was an exception rather than standard court.
Something's not right. Let me think for a little. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere. Huh? What Confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Ursula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney, is that correct?
Apologies, sir. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of the gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. I'm struggling to remember some details of that case. Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally reported by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Ursula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere. During the banquet, when the guests arrived at the scene, the guard's investigation, the suspect did not dispute Callus was defeated by... These are the no...
When would the murder after that? However, we should the testimony of the... However... This assassin... A pilot, but now since... Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into what... So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What do we do, Mr. Marcel?
Then, may I ask one, do you have the evidence to back up your claims? I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment. I may not have evidence with me, but I know where I can go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clues, I guess we should be able... Considering the serious, does that make sense to me? Monsieur Gillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction. I would feel that Vereen's acting a little differently today.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's got more diligent after charging instances in the last trial.
My second question has to do with insinuate duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could at least mount a defense. I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearance case. My father could expose it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Ursula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. What was certain, however, was that I would get a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Marcel had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gone out, the culprit would find all that war with Spina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How could a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Ursula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue that I was able to become Spina di Ursula. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him. So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in a duelist ring? That's right. Do you have any proof? Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clorent. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clorent, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice. So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intended? As a champion duelist, I fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, just one, I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus... Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there...
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearance case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of...
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearance case? Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected in my father's case. The culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result,
everything you just said was true. Can you prove that was the only person present? On top of that, does the person be physically present control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Why would you say that?
I know that even with that, alas, who won't feel that he's a little hurt by accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's high risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snitch when I was young to come to Passant and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received thousands of patronage. But the disappearance began before I understood. I do apologize, Marcel. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure you're complicated.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license? Like the first known case of serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family. My lessons tonight, could those records and testimonies do something so easily?
You're the wrong guy. I'm just waiting. No, you're falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of those feelings and stop rushing headlong into things, you have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims, the people whose many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those viewing the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Lachey? Oh, so you do know that name.
Yes.
I was. Right, faster. Brace yourself.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Useless. Whoa, the floor is going up. Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place. Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up. The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.